Hey YouTube, what's up? It's JT Sasuke. I'm here to bring you my review for One Piece. So, jumping right into this one, we're gonna start off with Luffy and Bellamy. Now, Bellamy's using the spring attack that he tried to use on Luffy way back in the day, before Luffy went to Skypiea. Now, sorry. Now, this time the attack is a lot stronger as he's bouncing off the walls, he's crushing and cracking and everything. Luffy's trying to tell him that it's not worth it to fight anymore because he knows that Doflamingo betrayed him. He thinks of Bellamy as sort of like a friend. Um, and you know, like Bellamy, if he gets hit anymore, he's gonna die because he's already taken too much damage. But for some reason, Bellamy is so loyal to Doflamingo, so he tells Luffy to shut up and stay right there if you can't believe in my resolve. And he punches Luffy in the stomach with armament Haki. Now, Luffy felt that punch, because that's really the only thing that can harm Luffy other than sharp objects with armament Haki. So, we go back in to the Zoro versus Pika fight, and Pika is now giving Zoro a problem to the point where he kind of has to fall back. Now we also have the Marines and the rest of and other members of the Doflamingo family trying to converge on Zoro, but we have members of people from the Coliseum come in to help Zoro out against the Marines and against the Doflamingo family. We have multiple fights between the members of the Coliseum and the Doflamingo family, and a couple people holding off the Marines, which allows Zoro to focus on Pika and Pika only. Now Pika is starting to get big, and Zoro like, okay, so I see that you're getting big. I'm glad that you are. I can't wait to cut you up. Then Pika starts laughing, and I'm assuming that Pika's laugh sounds really high pitched and really funny, which Zoro makes fun of and gets frustrated with because it's, the fact that he's such a big guy, but his voice is so high pitched. I can't wait to see that animated in the show, actually. But Zoro, what I'm saying, Zoro ends up having to, he's about to fight Pika again, and all of a sudden a giant from Elphaba comes in to help him. And eventually what ends up happening is that this giant ends up getting knocked out in a bad attempt to help him. And Zoro says, you know what, rest well. You've done alright. I'm gonna take over from here. And he looks at Pika, and then their battle begins. That's where this chapter ended. It was fairly simple. Usually One Piece chapters are a lot longer and a lot more content detail, but it was still a good chapter. Um, my thoughts on the chapter, like I said, it was a good chapter. I like the fact that I like the fact that Oda is still bringing in these people from the Coliseum, because even as powerful as Zoro is, the people from the Doflamingo family are powerful as shit themselves. So him fighting all of them at once, it's not gonna help. I do like the contrast of how Pika is kind of just like being blinded by rage from Zoro, because as you can see, Pika definitely just went not crazy, but just he didn't care that his teammates were around him. Now going back to Bellamy and Luffy, I think I'm thinking that Bellamy would have betrayed Doflamingo in the beginning of this and joined Luffy, and I thought that Bellamy would have became part of Luffy's crew. I now see that that may not be a possibility, although it still could be a possibility, but it's very doubtful right now, because as you can see, Frankie and Luffy fought, and that Frankie is still part of his crew. But that's all for now. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.